if you were to give me this, I would have no idea what it says. But in this video, I'm going to show you the whole process of me memorizing the Braille alphabet. Now, this is something I always thought was interesting and be a cool thing to memorize. And so initially, I thought, hey, let me create a binary system because you have raised bumps and then you don't have bumps, right? So kind of on, off. So for me, I was thinking, I have some sort of system that represents each of these different columns or something. But on this site, I noticed this. And this is a game changer because it shows you that the bumps already have a numerical position, which is fantastic because there's a system already built into Braille, which I know is probably pretty obvious, but the way I was going to memorize it, there's going to be a lot more work involved. But this also lets me know, hey, I can just use my number system because I'm dealing with numbers, and so I don't really need to know like the layout of the bumps. All I need to know are the positions of the bumps represented by the numbers. And so, so that's what I'm really excited about, and I did not expect that at all. And then I'm going to memorize the different letters using my alphabet letter system because I want to connect the letters to the values of the different positions, okay? So, for example, A, the bump is raised in location number 1, so A1. So I might picture an ape, and my image for 1 is Stan. I might picture ape eating Stan or something like that, right? Something crazy, because all I need to know is, okay, what position is this thing in? 1, oh yeah, so that's this image. Boom, got it. And so that's the general idea I have. Now, I'm going to be using a memory palace to store all this information because it's an alphabet. So a palace is very simple because you have 26 locations, right, for 26 letters. But my memory palace is going to have 27 locations. And that's because this right here, the hashtag or pound, however you want to say it, that represents the numbers. Because if you don't have this and you just had these, guess what? Look, 1 is the same as A, B is the same as 2, 3, C, and so on. So if you didn't have the hashtag or pound in front, you would think these are just letters. And so that's why this is going to go in the 27th location in my memory palace. And so altogether, I'm going to need a memory palace with 27 locations, my alphabet letter system, and then my number system. And then I'm pretty much good to go. And so I did a quick look at the site, and this site had everything I needed. It has all the different layouts and stuff. And so, oh, look you can even memorize the different characters, punctuation, but we're just going to focus on the alphabet. I didn't even see this. Cool. But look, still, you have the numbers right here, right? And so my system that I just told you still applies because I have the numbers, and I just have to create an image for these different punctuations, the different symbols. And so, right here. So this is how I would start memorizing the different letters. And so I have a memory palace. I create that ahead of time because seeing me create a palace, not that fantastic. So the first location is a closet. So it's going to be A, ape, 1, Stan. And so maybe in the closet, I picture Stan massaging this ape. Why not? Second location is a bathtub. I see the insect bee, right? Bee. And 1, 2, that's 12, Debbie. So maybe I picture Debbie fighting this bee in the tub. The third location is going to be a toilet. So C is going to be cat. 14 is going to be Dominic. So maybe Dominic's on the toilet and he just catches this cat that falls out of the sky. The fourth location is a sink. And so, okay, sink. D, dog. So here, I'm going to add a 0 in front of the 1. So 0, 1, 4, 5, because I have a PAO. And so my person is going to be 0, 1, which is Stan. 45 is going to be slobbering. So in the sink, I see Stan slobbering over this dog. Next location is a dresser. And so I see E, elephant. 15, Dominic. An elephant crushes this dresser, and Duncan, my bad. Duncan. I was thinking about Dominic up there. Duncan shoots out of the dresser because the elephant just crushed it. And then we have F, which is going to be chef. And the next location is like the chandelier above the bed. And so same thing, add a 0 in front. So I see stand lifting. So maybe the chef is cooking on top of the chandelier and stands underneath just like bench pressing him. All right. And so I'm going to pause the video and come back when I finish memorizing, because essentially, I'm just going to be saying all these different stories, which, you'd be cool, whatever. Showing you is just weird because I'm just me looking at the screen. Not really exciting. And so I'll come back once I finish memorizing the Braille alphabet. All right? All right, so I finished memorizing the Braille alphabet. And there was one thing I found annoying. And so the way I was memorizing it, like I was adding zeros in front of the ones. And so this would be stand, stand, stand. I had the same image repeating over and over and over again. But it wasn't just stand, like right here. Dylan, or right here. Nope, right here. Debbie, Debbie, Debbie. And so there were some images that just kept repeating, which is okay because there's only 27 different positions of the bumps that I needed to memorize. That's it. And so, yes, I would have preferred not to have repeating images, but it's okay because there's only 27, and with enough practice, it would just go away. And so the whole memorization was pretty simple because I already had all the, systems in place. I have a memory palace, which of course took a little bit of time to prepare, but it's just a memory palace, nothing too special. My number system was all I needed to remember the positions of the bumps, and then my alphabet system was the only thing I needed to for this information, right? And so it was pretty simple overall because I had everything in place. Now the only thing that I thought was going to be challenging was, oh no, I have to create a brand new system for all these dots, because I kid you not, I thought these dots were just random. So they would have like these dots right here, and they just call that H, just for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't know there was positions. And so that's why I thought this was going to be a way harder memorization, because I had to create a memory system from scratch. But this saved me and just made everything come into place. Because, of course, I would have done the exact same thing I did down here with the stories I showed you, right? But it would have to involve whatever system I curated for this. And so that was the only problem I thought I was going to run into, creating a system from scratch. But man, everything else was pretty easy for the most part. And so yeah, so now you have a video showing you how to memorize the Braille alphabet. And so you can follow along and try it out, because it's really cool just to memorize things, just to kind of expand your knowledge, but also test your memory in different ways. Because if I had to create my own system to begin with, I wouldn't know how exactly, but it would have pushed me to start pulling in all the different things I already know. Like, okay, what systems do I have right now? Can I use something from this one, from that one? So kind of adds everything together. So I really recommend just learning information that you always want to learn, or information that you find interesting, and just seeing how can you apply memory techniques in order to learn that different information. So in this video, you just learned how to memorize the Braille alphabet. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.